Hello students, up till now we have discussed about the different types of plant tissues, and we have discussed about that plant tissues are basically s- meristematic and permanent, and then we have discussed about that meristematic are of three types, and then we have discussed about permanent also, that they are of simple permanent and complex permanent, and we have discussed about all the different types of plant tissues, and then we have discussed about some other permanent tissues which are present there in the plants like epidermis and cork. Now let us continue our chapter, and we are going to discuss about the animal tissues. So before we begin, I just want to give you an outline classification of the animal tissues. So basically there are four different types of animal tissues which are present in our body. Okay, so I am just going to give you an introduction and outline of different types of animal tissues, and then we will discuss them in detail in the next class. Okay, so the first one is epithelial. So epithelial is the tissue which is similar to epidermis. So like epidermis is there in plants, we have got epithelial which covers almost each and every part of our body, whether it is inside our body or outside our body. Everything is covered by epithelial tissue. Okay, like for example the skin. Okay, any organ you take, that is covered by epithelial tissue. So anything in our body is covered by epithelial tissue. Now epithelial is again divided or classified into two types: simple and compound. Okay, so epithelial is divided into two types: simple epithelial tissue, and then we have got compound. Okay, now simple epithelial tissue in our syllabus, there are basically three different types of simple epithelial tissues. So first one is simple squamous epithelium. Okay, simple squamous, squamous. So write the spellings correctly: simple squamous epithelium. Okay, then we have simple columnar epithelium. Columnar epithelium. Okay, so simple squamous means flat cells. They are flat cells. Column means here, column means pillar shaped cells. And then we have the third one, that is simple cuboidal epithelium. Okay, cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium, the shape of the cells is cube shaped. Okay, and in the compound epithelium we have one type only, which is given in your NCERT, that is called as stratified squamous epithelium. Stratified squamous epithelium. So stratified, basically what is the difference between simple and compound is that simple only one layer of cells is there, and in compound there are more than one layer, means many layers of cells are there. Like for example squamous epithelium is simple squamous is having only one layer of cells. Stratified squamous is having many layers of the same cell, that is squamous means flat cells. Okay, so this is the first one. The epithelial tissue is the first one. Then we have the second one, and that is uh, connective tissue. Okay, like we have different organs in our body, and then they are connected to each other. Like bones are joined to the other bones, bones are joined to the muscles. Like we have blood in our body which is transporting different parts of the different things from one part of the body to another part of the body. Like it supplies oxygen. Now oxygen can be taken by the lungs, but then oxygen is required by each and every cell of the body for production of energy. So without oxygen, energy cannot be produced in our body. So oxygen is also a connective tissue which connects different organs and it transport many substances. So basically there are different types of connective tissues. Okay, and why there are different types of connective tissues, and because they do different functions and they have different structure. So if you talk about the connective tissues, let us write them one by one. The first one is blood. Okay, now basically there are various types of connective tissues are there. So blood is a fluid connective tissue because blood is a blood flows in our blood vessels and blood is a fluid. And then we have fibrous connective tissues like we have uh, ligament and tendon. These are fibrous connective tissues. We will discuss about them in the later classes. Okay, just write it. And then we have bone form the skeleton of our body. And then we have cartilage. Cartilage also form the skeleton of our body. Okay, and then we have adipose. Adipose, it is a fat storing tissue present in our body. And we have areolar. So these are the 7 different types of connective tissues which are present in our body and they are doing different functions. Now let us move to the next one. Next is the muscle. Okay, so muscle is also a tissue because it is made up of many cells. Okay, now basically muscle is again divided into 3 different types. Okay, so 3 different types are there. The first one is striated muscles, or you can simply write uh, striated. It has got lot of names. Striated muscles. Okay, and then we have unstriated, or you can simply write smooth muscles. Okay, smooth muscles. Now striated muscles are attached to our bones which we can control. We can move our hands and leg. We can move our tongue is a muscular organ, that is because it is under our control. Smooth muscles are present in our internal organs and they are not in our direct control. They are controlled by another system of our body, means we cannot control according to our will. So they are smooth muscles. And then the third type is cardiac muscles. Now cardiac muscles are those muscles which are present only in the heart and they contract and relax throughout the life. Okay, so muscle has a special feature of contraction and relaxation. So muscle is a third type of animal tissues. And then we have the fourth tissue is that called as nervous tissue. Okay, nervous tissue. And this nervous tissue is made up of neurons or nerve cells. Okay, so this is the outline of the different types of animal tissues. I will recall it one more time. So there are basically 4 types of animal tissues. The first one is the epithelial tissue, which is basically divided into 2 types, and it is the covering tissue which covers each and every part of our body, and it is divided into 2 types, that is simple and compound. Simple means made up of one layer of cells. Compound means made up of many layers of cells. So simple squamous is there, simple columnar, simple cuboidal is there, and then we have compound epithelium, which is only one is given in your book, that is stratified squamous epithelium. Then we have connective tissues in our body, and that connective tissues are divided into different categories are there: blood, ligament, tendon, bone, cartilage, adipose and areolar. These are the different types of animal tissues. And then we have a muscle tissue. The first one is striated, second is smooth muscles, and then cardiac muscles. And then the fourth tissue which is given in our which is given in your book and in present in our body is nervous tissue, and it consists of neurons. Okay, so it is made up of basically neuron or nerve cell. Okay, now let us see what is given in your NCERT. Now this is your NCERT. Now if you see here, the introduction is given. about the different kinds of animal tissues. So when we breathe, we can actually feel the movement of our chest. How do these body parts move? The movement is caused by the muscles. Okay, I already told you contraction and relaxation results in movement. Okay, so contraction and relaxation of the different cells causes the movement. You can see the diagram of the muscles present in our different parts of the body. Okay, so you can see this diagram figure 6.8 in your NCRT textbook. Okay, during breathing we inhale oxygen. Yes, I we know that we take oxygen. Where did this oxygen go? It is absorbed by the lungs and then it is transported to all the parts of the body, all the cells of the body through blood. So blood is transporting oxygen to different parts. Why do we need oxygen? So that mitochondria can produce energy. Okay, so blood is a connective tissue which flows and it transport oxygen and food and different parts, different things to one and every part of the body, and carries them to liver, kidney for disposal. It consists of waste material also. So the waste is removed by the liver and by the kidneys from our body, and blood is purified by the kidney and the liver. So blood and muscles are both examples of tissues. So like that we have different types of tissues. I already gave the outline of those tissues. Write that outline classification of the different tissues in your textbook, in your notebook. Okay, epithelial tissues, connective tissues, muscular tissues, and nervous tissue. So these are the different types of tissues. Now in the next class we are going to discuss about the epithelial tissues. I hope you are doing the work and you are able to understand the things which I am telling you. Thank you, students.